Oosh. Can we like appreciate my outfit for like 5 seconds? Look at this, so pretty. Hello guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sara and I'm both a fitness trainer and also a fitness model that likes to do a lot of random stuff from time to time. That's actually why I'm here today, because I'm gonna be doing a serious video for once. I actually get this question asked quite a lot on my Instagram, in which people are always coming to me so they can know exactly how they can go past the plateau, or basically how to keep progressing. And as someone that has been training for 6, almost 7 years, I understand the frustration, because sometimes you can be doing like a lot of hard work, you think you're doing all the right things, and you see little to no progress. I'm going to explain to you the reasons why you might not be progressing in the gym, what you could be doing so you can just, just keep progressing, I guess, and also apply it to your current routine. So without further ado, let's get going with that video. And if you do like my channel and you want to just keep up with me and my stuff, make sure you subscribe to my channel and also follow me on my social medias, which I'm gonna try to put it somewhere over here. It's gonna be below in the description, you will have the same links. Reason number 1 why you might not be progressing, it could be because you're not really doing progressive overload. But the main basis of progressive overload is the following. It is basically when you gradually increase weight frequency or a number of repetitions in your strength routine over time. That being said, it is basically just like slowly just progressing, like not just going all in the first time you go into the gym. Like if you start doing like 45 minutes of cardio when you first start going to the gym, then you eventually will have to just bring that up to like 1 hour, 2 hours for you to keep progressing. So I mean, obviously that is not sustainable, and unless you're like a Superman, you have like the best stamina in the world, you're most likely not gonna like that. The simplest way to start off at the gym, it's starting off really low. Like you want to start off almost as a beginner, focus on the form, maybe add more reps, go slower, and just basically have the mind muscle connection, because that will actually help you a lot later on in the future with other lifts. You can actually get stronger this way. You simply keep progressing and keep changing your variables every 2 weeks to like every month or so, and that way you can actually just avoid less plateaus and just have a more sustainable workout routine. Second option that I would say that is the most common when it comes to like not progressing at the gym, it will be the diet and your macros. I know and I understand that the diet is actually like the hardest thing when it comes to like a fitness journey. There's a lot of foods that just taste amazing, like pizza, donuts, kolaches, so many good things out there. But a lot of these items, they can be sometimes a little bit higher in calories. And the whole basis of working out and losing weight or gaining weight is basically just calories in and calories out. So if you're trying to focus on weight loss and you are not really burning the amount of calories that you should be burning, instead you spend 2 hours at the gym, go back home and pretty much eat all those calories back, then you're not really gonna be having a real fast weight loss. You're gonna continue to maintain that same weight that you've been having. Perhaps you're actually gonna be able to change your body composition, but you're not gonna be able to lose weight how you want to. The same goes for gaining weight, because a lot of people, they try to gain weight, they actually think they're eating a lot more than they actually are. And the whole problem with that is that you're not really tracking your calories. So when it comes to the diet, if you don't really track your calories, measure your food, and pretty much are consistent with it, at least at 80% of the time, it doesn't really matter how much time you spend at the gym, because if your diet is quite frankly shit, I'm sorry, but the truth is that you're not gonna progress. First, you wanna measure your calories based on your body, height, age, gender, lifestyle, all of these little different things. And you can actually just go online and own a calculator and do this, or you can just simply use the good old formula, which I'll put it somewhere over here if you want to do it manually. Either way, you want to know exactly how many calories you need to be consuming based on what you want to do and also your body. And once you know that, you also want to just try to do a meal prep, because meal prep simply will just allow you to actually just be able to eat at home. You don't have to like worry about cooking on time, and a lot of the times it's simply just easier to have food for like a whole entire week and just put it inside of a microwave and just eat it. So if you measure the foods, track your calories, and basically stay consistent for at least 80% of the time, you are gonna be able to see some progress at the gym. Not just that, but also the macros. The macros are a really important part of the foods because it's not all about just calories. All these things can actually change because not everyone reacts the same way to like the same macros. I'm gonna put somewhere on the screen the average macro consumption, I guess, but these can actually change based on what you want to do and also your body. So yeah, that's basically the reason number 2 why you might not be progressing at the gym. You definitely want to reassess what you're doing wrong. You want to have a good balance, but at the same time you want to make sure that you're staying consistent at least 80% of the time. Third option why you might not be progressing at the gym is also kind of related to the diet, but this one is more gut related, because I personally never care about my gut. I just kind of ate whatever I wanted, protein, carbs, you know, I just kind of follow what I just talked about, but I never really look into the gut because I just thought it was just, you know, just intestines, just pooping right, I guess. But it's actually way more than just pooping right. The gut is literally connected with like everything in the body, from like the immune system to like the brain health, heart health, how much stamina you have, how much energy you can have, so many different things. Because if you keep your gut healthy, you're actually gonna be able to just absorb a lot of vitamins and a lot of things a lot better into your body, and you won't be wasting pretty much the supplements or the foods that you're eating, because you're actually not gonna be able to process a lot of these things, and it can cause digestive issues or simply just make you bloat all the time. So regardless if you're trying to lose weight or gain muscle, whatever the case may be, make sure you keep your gut healthy, because this actually can improve a lot of things in your life. Now, there's actually a few ways in which you can keep the gut healthy, and mainly you gotta figure out what your body doesn't really like. Personally, I find out also like a year ago that whenever I eat broccoli, I get super bloated, because my mom is the same way. So broccoli for a lot of people might be the greatest vegetable in the world, but for some people like me, eating broccoli can actually get me bloated. Doesn't matter how you cook it. Find out what foods doesn't really do good with your body and just avoid them as much as you can. Second, lactose. A lot of times lactose can actually just mess up your gut, because technically speaking, we're not really like lactose tolerant. Most of us are not. If not, you can also take like digestive enzymes and things like that that can help you out digest these kind of products a little bit better. Taking celery juice is actually a really great way to just kind of keep your gut healthy. Personally, I love to take celery juice in the morning whenever I first wake up, because this can actually mimic the stomach acid that's in your stomach. Probiotics and prebiotics are also really great. There's a lot of different ways in which you can just have these. It can be in pill form, it can be in yogurt form, it can be like in kimchi. There's a lot of different foods that actually have natural probiotics. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other things you can do to keep the gut healthy, but I'm still not really fully knowledgeable, I guess, with those things. I'm still just learning along the way, but these are some of the things that personally have helped me, that I also have personally researched and seen it has helped other people. So I guess you can do the same thing and just try it out. Fourth reason why you might not be progressing is going to be that you're just doing way too much, like you're overtraining. Biggest enemy and the biggest culprit for like almost everyone. I don't think people really understand, but I mean, training more doesn't really mean it's gonna be better, because you really need your muscles to rest, recover, for them to grow. Especially if you're trying to gain a lot of muscle mass, you are literally ripping apart your muscles, like kind of putting little tears, and that anything that's damaging to your body, you cannot just continue open up the wound over and over and over again, because it's never gonna heal or feel any better. So obviously, recovery, sleeping, and just in general, listening to your body and seeing what needs too much can be the biggest culprit why you might not be progressing at the gym. I personally have that issue all the time. I literally overtrain myself all the time. It's really like a bad habit of mine at this point. I obviously now try to take steps back and just drop my ego lifting 100%, because I understand that sometimes you just don't need to go to the gym. Sometimes you don't need to do the extra little work. Sometimes you just gotta lay down, sleep, and just rest. It's actually a really good option. Lifting heavy all the time is also another reason, meaning you're doing too much volume. So if you basically lift heavy all the time, don't have like letter days or like after rest days and things like that, it is basically the same thing as just not having any sort of recovery in between. But these actually are not reasons why some people might not progress. Doing more is not always better. Stress is heavily related to this because your body's already gone through a lot of stress whenever you're lifting weights. Even if you don't feel like it, you are putting stress into your body. And the way your body reacts to stress, it's not like it pick and choose what kind of stress it can handle. If you have a stress from your job, stress from a relationship, plus the stress that you're adding with the weights and whatever other kind of stress you might have in your life, all this stress is basically just gonna overflow, and this can actually just accelerate the overtraining process. So definitely you wanna make sure you work out accordingly to whatever is going on in your life, because if you already have a lot of stress going on in your life, you don't want to just go to the gym and spend 3 hours just training, because a lot of the times it's not gonna actually do better. It's gonna just mentally drain you and just physically drain you as well. So you just gotta be careful with that and just kind of assess the situation properly. And last but not least, we're gonna finish up this video with the very last reason why you might not be prioritizing at the gym. And this one is more like an unpopular opinion because I don't feel people really talk about this, especially like personal trainers. But just do what you like. Like, don't go onto Instagram and think you have to do strength training because everyone else is doing it. Don't feel you have to train like a powerlifter. Don't feel you have to train like a bodybuilder. Don't feel you have to do these things and specifically because everyone else is doing it. Just try out any kind of exercise that you want to try out, any kind of physical activity. It can be yoga, pole dancing, whatever the case may be. There's actually way more things out there that can help you reach your goals accordingly without having to lift weights if you want to. Overall, lifting weights are amazing, but it's not the only way you can just get healthy, look good, and in general have some sort of progress in your body. Keep trying out different things because you might never know what you might fall in love with, and just kind of dish out whatever you don't feel works for you, because at the end of the day, you are you, everyone else is everyone else, and we're all different. So yeah, thank you guys. That's basically it for today's video. I hope you all like this. So if you guys want more, want to keep up with me, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on social media. And I'll see you on the next one.